Hello Warfighters, War is Hell. Welcome to the next episode of Alternate History, where we're taking a look at a 2000 perspective if the US and UK and allies went to war against Iran. But before we get into this particular mission, let's go ahead and get into the briefing. So this is the lines as we saw from the last episode. There really hasn't been too many inroads that the United States and its allies have made into Iran. It's about to get a lot more difficult too, but there has been some advances across the lines, as you'll see right here, as the US pushes in from Iraq, and they're about ready to hit some of the toughest terrain that they've encountered to this point. Now in this mission though, we're going to be playing as a British section. What had happened is a helicopter had been shot down near the city of Rika, which is right on the border of where the lines are kind of moving forward. And with us being the closest unit to this position, that means we're going to have to be the ones to respond to it. Now, because of the type of damage that it took, losing its tail rotor, it was able to get a message out. We know exactly where it is, and we believe that there are some survivors as well. But with the mountainous terrain, we don't know exactly what we're going to be facing as we approach where the crash site is. We see a big pillar of black smoke, but there's going to be a lot of Iranians that are going to be between us in this position, so it's going to be pretty difficult for us to be able to get there pretty quickly. Now, that being said, the survivors have kind of holed up in a nearby building. They've got a wall that's providing cover, and they have radioed in that some Iranian soldiers are moving on their position, doing all they can to try and hold out, but they need assistance. In between them and us is a small town, just a few buildings large, where there are probably going to be some Iranians kind of hold up as well, as they're just trying to secure the area while they get the soldiers that have been shot down. Okay, so we're going to try and book it as quickly as we can. You can see the section is behind me here. I'm going to be leading the section for this one. And when you look at the terrain, you can see just all of the hills, everything that we're going to be up against. To where this gets really challenging is I don't know if there's going to be somebody who's going to rush up behind one of these hills or how this is going to go. But as we're going into danger here, really I'm keeping my head on a swivel as much as possible. Like I said, knowing anybody could pop out from anywhere at any time. But there's that black pillar of smoke right up ahead. Oh, I got movement direct front. Yep, Iranians. All right, the whole section's going to open up. Took one down. All right, they got three of them, so I only got one. I think maybe mine was the last guy. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm talking about. They can just come out from anywhere. These rocks don't make it really easy either. Now that I know that we've got guys who've run out of this position, I am being very cautious as I approach. You can see him going around this rock. Still not seeing anybody. And I think we're good. Oh, section's engaging somebody. Oh, they're firing up there towards that building. Okay, I see some Iranians up there. Luckily, I can rest my weapon on this rock, and it's going to provide a more steady aim down onto these guys. Or actually, up onto them, since they've got the elevated position right here. But we're really going through them pretty quickly. Oh, here comes another guy. Dang it, gotta reload. I think he's going to be up here for a little while longer. There we go. Anybody left? I'm not hearing any gunfire from the section, but farther down the way, we do have fire coming from the crash site. So I got to keep moving. Since I'm not taking any fire at this point, got to keep up. Now up ahead, that's that really small town I was telling you about. Just a few structures. I think there's one or two beyond that large building as well. So those are the ones that I'm kind of worried about. Now as I move up, I want to make sure I have the whole section with me. Here they go. I figured with them calling the area clear, they'd be able to move up no problem. Got them in a line at this point. I think there are hostiles that are in those structures. Yep. Some guys on the top story. I'm going to fall back just a little bit. This gives me far more accurate aim. Just being prone. If I had moved up a little bit, it was angled downhill. And that would have made it to where I probably couldn't have even got my weapon angled up enough to take those guys out on the top floor. Alright, we've got him. Some more fire over here. Oh, wow. I'm surprised how many of those rounds were just going off of the wall. There we go. Gotta reload again. We are heavily suppressing them. Just as many rounds, it's going down range towards them. Alright. I'm gonna start pushing up here. Oh, who are these guys engaging? Oh, I see them. They're right at the top of the hill, and that guy was just flying. I think he took an AT round. This is not the strategy that I would use to be firing those, you know, AT rockets over there, but not much I can do about it now. Oh, that guy's trying to get away. Cool, we got him. All right, time to start pushing up again. Let's get moving. There's white smoke up ahead, which lets me think that there are more hostiles in there than what I can see. I'll have to approach this difficultly, or I'll have to approach this carefully. It'll be difficult to see. That's where the difficult came from. It'll be difficult to see exactly where they are until I'm up close. I mean, I'm still wondering about that white smoke, though, like where it could have been thrown from and by who. All right, moving up to this rock. I thought they were engaging somebody over here on the left. Now they're calling somebody down, and now they're quiet. Maybe if there is somebody down there, too, that white smoke could be blocking their view of me. I'm going to get up to this building and just kind of circle around on the left side, just watching what's directly in front of me, and then start seeing what's on the other side of these buildings. Since I got this amount of cover and concealment, I think it'll be important. Coming around, and I don't see anybody. Nobody up here. Yeah, I think I'm clear. Let's check this building off here to the left. This is where I think we're going to find hostiles, because this is the one building I didn't see from my position. Oh, there's another one up ahead, too. Oh, there's someone. Oh, dang it. There's some coming down that hill. And the angle that they're at, too high to be able to go down on the ground and try and aim up at them with the bipod down. I don't see anything coming. Wait, there it is. I thought I heard a vehicle. Alright, I'm going to start falling back here. They're focused on everybody who's on the hill. I'm more worried about the guys that are coming outside of this truck. We're going to start moving in behind us. Dang it, who am I taking? Oh! I should have cleared the buildings. I just got saved by somebody. I really shouldn't. I shouldn't have made it. Alright, where was that truck at? Alright, he's heading out. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the driver. I'm going to have to use my 40 mics to try and take these guys down. I damaged, or I wounded one of them. We'll try it again, just, we'll up it a little bit. Hope I got that guy. That was a pretty solid shot. Dude gets down right behind the rock looking for cover. And one of those grenades is there to meet him. I don't want to go through too many of these. Oh, I think that was a direct hit on that guy. Alright, I think we're clear for the most part over here. I'm gonna just drop a few more down. I don't have any of my guys that are over in that position, so anything that is moving over there is going to be considered hostile. Well, they still got guys coming down, or that they haven't taken out from the hill. I'm surprised. Alright, we got him. There's others that they're seeing. I just can't spot them right now. I mean, that's what's going to be tough, is when I encounter guys like that, and I've gone ahead and cleared out any hostiles from the area, I'm not 100% sure. Just in case, I'm going to call in some Arty. They're going to drop on that position. But looking at the map, it seemed like that there were some hostiles that are nearby. And I could start hearing one of them talking too. Sounds like he is on this side of the building. I'm going to check the exterior though. Could be a guy that we missed on our way in. Oh, I was going to say that could be one of the guys that were in the truck. Anybody else up there? Oh yeah. I'm starting to see some movement on the hill. I can't tell if it is friendly. Definitely not. You guys wounded pretty good. There we go. The rounds are coming in now. With the person that I took out, that should honestly make sure that nobody around there is still alive. But that ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was. Alright, we've cut that attack off. Because of what happened a little bit ago, that I ended up getting shot from somebody behind me because I didn't go through and clear the building. I'm going to go through a few of these. I just got to make sure that we don't have any hostiles like on this side, especially as we're going to start pushing up again. My guys are calling area clear, and with them being AI and have really easy spotting capabilities, I'm feeling pretty confident that this area is clear. I'm still going to check a couple places, particularly up here. And that's why I check. This would actually be a pretty good spot to take down the guys that were coming down the hill. And at the same time, getting a good eye on that truck. I wish I would have known about this, otherwise I would have rushed up here. The outcome might have been different. I wasn't expecting seeing that person, but anyway, we've got more Iranians that are coming in on this position, so we're going to have to be pretty careful. I think what we're going to do is set up defensive positions and just wait to eliminate them before we can start making our push yet again. Counting 300 meters. I mean, that's... Yep, I was going to say that's within range of everybody. I just can't see... Oh, here we go. These guys are coming up the hill from this position, but they're all amassed together. I got to reload and try it again. I think I got someone. Maybe that guy too. The way that they're kind of just moving into one group up there makes them easy targets for me. Might have another group that's coming in from the road as well, or at least nearby. So I'm just taking a peek over here to see what I might be able to see. I'm going to check this map. Again, not seeing anything, but I got markers that are on the map. Let's go ahead and drop some ordnance. Let's get these guys taken care of. We're just going to go the full 10. Oh, there's somebody. Those rounds should be dropping, I feel like, relatively soon. Okay, should be coming in now. Any moment. I feel like, though, I might have put those rounds in the wrong position. I might have gotten that guy. Actually, where are the rounds? I have no idea where. Was that it? Was that the first one to fall? It must have. Hey, there we go. Problem is I don't think we have too many people up there, so we gotta see what the spread is like. It might encompass a larger area that, like right there, where I think there might be guys trying to come up, but we've also got people far further to the right. Once these rounds are complete, then I'm gonna wait for another fire mission. I'll order it here a little bit closer to where that road is. Tell them this is definitely going through and slowing up the enemy forces. Gosh, another group that ended up popping up out of nowhere. Like I was saying at the beginning, I figured that this was going to be a pretty big challenge going into this. Even though this isn't like your densest area, those rocks and bushes make it difficult to see anybody really at all. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep moving right here. I'm gonna go up to this rock. Anybody? Oh, that guy. This might be a pretty good chance. Gosh, there's a lot of guys who have moved in on this position. In some ways, that's actually a really good thing because that diverts how many enemy forces away from the guys at the crash site, which is that far smoke pillar. Oh, we got 2 trucks that are coming in. Try to see if we could do any damage at all. Oh, dang it. I thought I ended up hitting the driver, but no, when he came under fire, he just decided to stop and let everybody out. Now we hit him. We didn't take him out. I think some of those guys are wounded. Let's go ahead and try it again. I'm going to bounce it off of the vehicle, and that didn't really do anything because I overshot it. I'll have to make some adjustments. All right. Still holding off right here. I've been able to scrounge a few medical supplies and first aid kits. That's kind of why I'm able to stay in the fight like this. After I get hit, just an easy bandage, and I'm back. Couldn't come at a better time, too. I definitely don't want to be in a position where I end up KIA. Well, those guys are still getting out of that last vehicle. Alright, you know what? At this point, I might have to start calling artillery again just to get this whole area clear. Depending on where these ones... Oh, man. Okay, so I've been hit. Let's see if anybody's going to be able to get to me and revive me. If that ends up happening, I'm feeling pretty good about how this is going to go. But I just know if you go with the computer only, they probably won't play things too smart. Okay, I should be up anytime. There we go. I was worried that I wasn't going to end up getting healed and I was just going to bleed out from there. But you know what? Here's a little payback. All right, we're just going to do 3 rounds. Those 10 rounds obviously won't take up that much time, but really I just feel like anything that slows me down from getting to the friendlies and trying to rescue them is definitely not something that I want to take part in. Okay, I don't think that there are many left. Things have gotten really quiet really fast. I mean, I'll have to take a look on the map, see if there's anybody else, but you've got the 2 trucks. They are destroyed with a bunch of guys in them. And I guess surrounding them too. So that was a really good series of shots by my guys to be able to take out those trucks coming in before they were able to do some real damage. Here we go. There's the rounds falling. Remember, we've got 3, so that was 1, 2, and come on, one more. 3. Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and start pushing up here yet again. Because we took out that main body, I don't know if they're going to have to divert some additional troops or if it's going to be smooth sailing for us at this point. But honestly, I'm feeling like that this is going to get pretty rough. We'll see, though. Oh, there's 3 trucks. All right. Either way, we ended up on top. That was kind of like an ambush. I don't think that they were going to expect us to put some effective fire on them as they were moving down the road, but we did a good job. Oh, someone on the hill. Definitely an Iranian. We've got guys that are pouring up over this hill. That's what's making this really difficult. They'll use some of those bushes for cover, and I'm not able to see what they're doing, but took out some more guys up there. Gonna use this rock for cover. I'm gonna see if I can also place my weapon on it. It doesn't look like I do. I'm gonna try to find another spot, and who knows, I might even try to continue to move up. See if I can flank him a little bit from the left. I think there's some... Okay, there we go. There's the guy who was opening up on me. That rock right in front of me, while small, ended up saving my life. Alright, gotta keep pushing up. Everybody else should be behind me as we're doing this. I haven't called for anything different as far as formation goes. We still should be in line. But knowing that we are running on a straight direct course to where that crash site is, I want to make sure we just move effectively and quickly as possible. I know sometimes with some of those things, AI might not respond too well. Not something I want to consider. Dang, that guy. I did not see him. Alright, I think we've got some other guys who are engaging at close range. Oh, dang. Talk about sheer dumb luck right there. Having that bush destroyed and seeing that guy. There's still more. Now that took a lot of rounds. Let's get a reload in, and then I'm going to go ahead and heal myself. At least I should be trying to. Alright, I've got gunfire happening on both sides. That's one of my guys. Oh, jeez. See what I mean? This is where it gets really difficult when you're dealing with some very mountainous and difficult terrain. Anybody could pop up from anywhere at any time. Alright, I feel like I've got this part pretty much secure. Got my guys starting to move up too from a higher position than I am, so there's a strong chance they'll be able to see what's going on and where the enemy are. Okay, we've got this position. I feel like we should be moving up here as soon as we've got a little bit of a lull. We're gonna go and try to see if anybody is still alive and try and get them out of here. There is a chopper that is on the way. It's just a few mics out from being in the AO, but they are going to stop short of a potential extraction point just to kind of keep themselves safe. No point in just sitting on the ground or loitering a little bit above it. Make yourself a pretty tempting target. But we'll have a good indication of when that time comes. I mean, you just see how close we are to the enemy forces. When things go quiet, I'm pretty confident that we've got nobody around here anymore. Seeing he's been shooting down that way, I'm going to throw a frag. I don't know if, yeah, that ended up going way too far. Got a better arm than I give myself credit for. Keep trying to push up. Oh, that was a direct hit on their position. That's not good. honestly, when we end up moving up there, it could be a substantial amount of those survivors, maybe even all of them, that were killed by that arty round. Now, that didn't come from me. Some Iranian must have called it in on that position. Anyway, we got to get moving, and we got to get moving quickly. Sounds like there's some additional fire taking place nearby. I can't see where they're at. Sounds like I got somebody behind me to my left who's opening fire. Okay, I got to focus on front, and that's why. Where are they? That come from the left more? 100 meters right. I have no idea. I must be out of medkits or something because nothing's coming up. I thought I got hit by that round. Okay, there's the helo. I see the crash site. Confirm that they'd be up at that compound. I'm skylining right now. That is not a good idea, but honestly, this terrain is super hard to navigate with all the bushes and stuff. Yeah, I don't see anybody up anymore. And you know what? With no Iranians kind of pushing in here right now, too, my guess is what they did is after taking a number of casualties at the hand of the survivors, they called in some arty on this position. Yeah, this house is cleared. Here's the trench most of them were at. Or basically just being up along that stone wall. I don't see anybody there. We'll have to check this building too. This room is clear. Check the next one. Also clear. Yep. Gosh, even over here too. That artillery from them was really effective. I mean, we just had gone through a lot here for what really ended up being not that much as far as tactical achievement, since we're not going to be able to get anybody out of here alive. Now, I think what's happened is a lot of guys have ended up moving up on our position after the artillery rounds fell. I don't think that they were really expecting to see anybody else. Fear is, though, is if they've been able to call in one mission, they might be able to call in another. So it's time that we really try on getting out of here. So before they can fire their own artillery, I'm going to do that first. A lot of them are clumped up around here. I'm also going to use this ladder and building and wall right in front of me for cover. Alright. Continuing to try and push them back. That relief, though, is going to come from that artillery as soon as it ends up coming in. I think it said 48 seconds or something like that from when they were fired. Oh, that guy's moving up pretty close. There we go. Figure we'll get like we'll get the warning for sure. The question is just how long is that going to give us? Okay, there we go. There's Splash. Gosh, that group was right together. That would have been perfect. Okay, this helicopter needs to get here quick. What we did right before all of this is we were able to get some ammunition off of our fallen comrades. So a lot of us should be in pretty good shape right here. And medical supplies too, for that matter. So the bare essentials, I've got plenty of that right now. Still, I don't want to bank on that stuff to kind of hold me through it. We got to get out of here. As they're coming up over the hill, you know, they're starting to make some inroads pretty quickly to get to us. I'm surprised we've got forces able to do that. There we go. Here comes the rounds. Do all we can to support it by engaging the hostiles, make them stay there. If I can get them fearful of moving and then drop artillery on them, be the best plan. All right, let's take a look here, see if I got a different perspective. Actually, no, let's go ahead and call in the chopper now. Okay, so we're going to have it land somewhere behind us. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, but I think we're going to slow up the Iranians enough to the point that when we do move out, there still may be some caution. But we're still here. All right, I'm not seeing... There we go. You say I'm not seeing like a whole bunch of guys just right up on the crest of that hill, because as soon as they do, it seems like my guys are dropping them. There's some people who've made up or gotten pretty close to this position. Kind of made sure not to go after them unless we've confirmed that they're hostile. I got 3 more seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, now that I see we've got people there. Oh, dang it. I don't want to change the spread. I just want to change the rounds as they're coming in. All right, got him. Kill count's been pretty high this mission. I'll definitely admit that. I'll let somebody else potentially get that guy. Okay, I think we're there now. I think we're going to have the helicopter coming in soon. So I'm going to make sure that I adjust the smokes, because what I'm going to do... Yep, there it is. It's going to ask for a signal. And then depending on what he sees will be the confirmation to land, and that might not necessarily be in a good territory. Okay, Artie's coming in with the helo. I'm going to throw a green smoke down there. I figure he might have to land somewhere like the road or whatnot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel bad that I'm not right here in the middle of the fight, but I've got a job I got to do. All right. Pop new smoke. All right, blue smoke, that's me. All right, we're going to confirm signal, and what he's going to do is he's going to land. This Artie is like the best cover right now. Is there somebody around here? Okay, we're going to go ahead. We're going to fall back. We're going to get on that helicopter. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to have some of my guys pick up any of their survivors, too, that they can to take with us. But anyway, as we fall back, we've got the artillery falling. I feel like we've got our cover. So I'm going to go ahead and end this mission. I want to thank you guys for dropping by and for watching this one. These missions take a long time. So you guys taking the time yourselves to watch something like this makes it all worth it. So thank you. Remember, like the video if you enjoyed this at some point. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for more, and also get the notifications about when additional episodes like this is coming out. The next one's actually going to be really, really cool, so come back for that. Also, if you guys want to support me, Patreon is the best way to do that. Link is in the description below, as well as a link to the War is Hell Discord. Drop by and say hi. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. War is hell. You don't have to worry, because war fighters, I got your six.